Hello, I'm Keith from Woodland Farm Brewery in Marcy, New York.
I'm Tim from Buried Acorn in Syracuse, New York, and we're here to find out,
will it ferment? And I hope it does.
So the idea behind this podcast,
What are we doing, videos?
YouTubes. The idea behind this show is to create for you a resource in case for some reason there is a global pandemic or for some reason you're not allowed to leave your house. And
There's
you
a
can't.
can shortage, maybe.
Maybe, and breweries all go out of business.
You're stuck at home with your kids.
You need to
a
know
little
how
bit
to
of
make.
booze.
Yeah, you need to know how to make alcohol yourself. So here we are. We're going to have a beer, and we're going to teach you how to do so. Basics of fermentation: yeast breaks down sugar, makes alcohol. Yeast is all around us, as well as bacteria and microorganisms. They're very good at producing what we like to drink to get all messed up. Now, one thing we want to say is you need to be safe about doing this. Not so much to the consumption of alcohol, we all know what that leads to, but a couple of things we're going to do is we have a pH meter, which will tell you the pH. And we have a density meter, which you can also use a hydrometer from any home brew store. And we want to make sure that the pH drops after fermentation, and we want to make sure that the gravity also drops during fermentation so that we know we have alcohol, and we also, when the pH drops, we'll know that we have a safe beverage to drink. If the pH goes up, you're gonna die.
We want to get drunk.
Not dead.
Not dead.
So what are we drinking?
This is from Rare Form. It's a mixed fermentation, barrel-aged coconut porter. This is Rare Form out of Troy, New York, also a farm brewery. And you've had this before, but I have not, so I'm excited.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, don't mention it.
What about him? What about him?
Oh yeah.
One for the
God,
audience.
I'm so bad.
Well, cheers. Keith, let me ask you. If I was stuck at home, looking around my house, how would I make alcohol? What would you use?
Well, we got to think. Sugar. We need something that has sugar in it.
Sugar.
To make it ferment, right?
Right.
Yeast. Where are we going to get yeast? What are we doing for that?
It's kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
And something to ferment it in. Am I missing anything? We should do some measurements to make sure we don't die.
Time.
Yes.
You need time.
So
Look
do
what I
something.
see. Cider.
What are we going to do with that?
I don't know. Like maybe we'll try and make alcohol with it.
That's a good idea.
Okay. What should we do first?
Well, we want to do some measurements. Let's check gravity or Plato.
This specific item is UV treated, which means that they knock back the bacteria and yeast in it so that it doesn't explode on the way home in your car. But it doesn't contain potassium sorbate. If it contains potassium sorbate, chances are it will not ferment. But we have some tricks, but probably not. Really, the only thing we have to do is this. And leave it.
Now, if we didn't crack that, it would probably ferment, but you'd end up with a bomb as it
probably
builds
would.
pressure from the fermentation.
Right,
so.
because yeast makes a gas called...
Carbon dioxide?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But what we're going to do to test it, even though all of our work is done, all now we have to do is just wait. But what we're going to do to test it, just take a little sample, take our pH meter, and again, you can use your pool test strips, you know. You're about to shut down your hot tub if you live in the Northeast anyway, it's going to be too cold. And if we look at this right here, pH of juice is usually pretty low. But this is looking like 3.95, which is low. You want a pH after fermentation of 4.5. The pH on this is going to drop, but in general, juice is acidic. Citric acid or something like that.
That's what I've heard.
So we're safe to drink this cider. The pH will not rise. It's safe. What we need to do, though, is get a gravity reading so we know after fermentation how drunk we're going to get. So I got this thing and this thing here. And, oh no, this goes in here. There we go.
It's your first time?
That's none of your business. It's a personal question.
Ooh, we got sugar.
We got sugar.
Good sign. Where are we at? Can you see that? 13.4.
13.4% sugar. See, if that ferments all the way out, we're going to end up like somewhere around 6% alcohol. We won't get real drunk.
Yeah, it'll be good enough for a night.
It's only a gallon, so. Now, what I'm going to do with this cap is just crack it a little bit after it's open. You want to make sure that it's a little bit loose. Just kind of set it on there because you want the gas that's going to be created by the yeast to be able to escape. Otherwise, it may blow up. What else should we ferment?
Well, it is the holidays.
What holiday?
All the holidays are.
Oh, the holidays
Yeah, all
in
of
general.
them are in this month, typically. The most important holidays minus Halloween. I'm thinking we do some eggnog.
Eggnog, sure.
What do you think? I hate it, but I'm willing to drink it if it's got alcohol.
You know, I'm vegan. I don't drink eggs.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. The grocery store happened to have Almond Nog just for you.
Yes!
Looking at these ingredients, we should make sure that we've got sugar. Anything else I should look out for?
Potassium sorbate. We don't want potassium sorbate.
Yep, no. Looks like we're good here. And plenty of nutmeg and ginger, too.
Can I have a sample here? I'm going to take a pH reading of this.
Ooh, that looks good.
Ooh. It's tempting, but I better do science first. Now I should rinse this off in the air. We are looking at a pH of, now, 4, 5. What do we got there? Where's it settling in at?
Oh, we're not settling yet. We're still moving. Almost to 6.
All right, so high. It doesn't
Yeah, it's
matter.
high.
It's above 4.5. So we need that pH to drop below 4.5 during fermentation.
Why would you want it below 4.5 for safe consumption?
Well, botulism, I think. Gierda, Gierda, however you say that.
Oh, beaver fever.
Beaver fever. You don't want, yeah, you're going to be bellyache. We don't want to kill these people.
What do we got for sugar content in this?
Well, I'm trying to swiping. This is the iPad. So I'm going to get a gravity reading here. Ooh. Here. Oh, it's she thick.
It's thick. Oh man, it's not looking like this one will get us as drunk as the cider, but
it's looking like it's a little lighter.
Yeah.
But oh, it's coming back up here.
About 9.
I'm gonna blow it in there. The problem is the cider and the eggnog, I think, are curdling with each other. That's not good. It's bouncing all around here. Now, why would that be? Let's try again here.
Yeah, run her through again.
Run her through. That's why you should always rinse your stuff. Cleanliness is like one of the most important things about brewing.
I can't even tell if that's moving.
There it goes. Now we've got just eggnog in there.
Let's call it 9.
Let's call it 9. 9.1. You know, we'll make a nice quaffable session nogger.
Something you might be able to share with the kid. No.
Almond
no,
session
not
nogger.
with the kids.
No. That's what Berliner Weiss is for. So now what do we do?
I guess we should kind of go the similar route here. Same thing. We don't want it to build up pressure. Hoping.
Oh yeah, we got to add yeast. This one we're actually going to add yeast. Cider is simple sugar. It's what do you call that? Fructose.
That's the one.
So fructose is very fermentable. Which way is up here? Probably this way. You got a knife?
I got keys.
Oh, it's Christmas. I don't have a knife. Oh, hold on. I'm faster. All right. So simple sugar, very easy to ferment. Whatever's in there, it is simple sugar, but it's strange. So we're going to actually add yeast to this thing. And I've got a bunch here from Omega Yeast Labs. I've got all the Bretts.
Ooh.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All the Bretts. So Brettanomyces mixed culture.
Is there a smack pack in there?
No, it's not a smacker packer. It looks like a smacker packer, but it's not. This is actually, it's a coincidence. This is actually where Brettanomyces originally was found, is in eggnog.
Eggnog. Yeah, that's what I've always heard. Yeah.
Right. So
and the voyage is from Europe, I think.
Yep. Yep. We want to put that in there just like that. Hold that. Doesn't take much. 250 million cells per mil per degree Plato. So we're about right pitching right there. You can cell count it if you want. Fisher Price microscope.
Now we just need a little bit of time.
We need, yeah. So now we're gonna wait.
It's a little chilly in here.
Yes.
I wouldn't keep these in your fridge if you're expecting alcohol.
No, you gotta keep it warm. Yep. So I'm gonna put it in the room temperature out in the front at the bar, and then we'll check back with you guys when this is done. In the meantime, we're gonna try and find a Christmas tree and see if we can ferment that. In the meantime, what we need from you is we need your ideas, input. Do you think this will ferment? Do you think this cider is going to make a delicious alcoholic beverage that will get Keith and I intoxicated?
And for future episodes, we definitely need some suggestions.
Yes, we need input. If you're like, I always wondered, would asphalt ferment? You know, I'm tearing up my driveway, right?
Yeah.
And I got a dump truck.
To waste.
No, I got a dump truck full of asphalt. What am I going to do with that?
Drink it. Right?
That's right.
So we'll take any suggestions and see if we can make it ferment.
So I'm Keith from Woodland Farm Brewery. I'd like to ask you to follow us.
Tim from Buried Acorn. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and also follow us at Eat Local New York for some future episodes of Will It Ferment?